Thank you for tuning in to Nowadays Podcast. I'm your host, Jay Roscoe. I am here today to inform you the hottest topic on the internet right now, one of the hottest topics. Deontay Wilder, former heavyweight champion of the world, in his recent interview with Piers Morgan on the Piers Morgan Uncensored show, right alongside his opponent. By this time of the recording of this video, um, his former opponent. He recently beat Derek Chisora in a 12-round bout. He took the victory by decision, unanimous decision. But that's not what we're here to talk about. We're here to talk about the recent interview where he accuses one of his baby mothers of taking his sperm and injecting it inside of her. Yeah, which is crazy. So we're gonna react to it. We're gonna look at it. We're gonna see what this is about. Come on, let's get it.
Christ.
Deontay, you've got 7 children, like you said.
Yeah, man.
One is your daughter, Nia, I think it's how Nia, who was born with spina bifida, which is obviously a very serious condition. What impact has that had on your life and your feelings as a father?
It had a strong impact on my life because I chose to keep her. Her mother didn't. You know, her mother tried to set me up, to have the baby. She ejected my sperm in her and ran in the bathroom and locked the door. And that's how we had her.
Really?
Yeah. Truth be told, she don't even know I know this.
Wow.
But I'm telling it on to the world.
How do you know that?
I'm smart. When we was having sex, when I came, I used to come on her stomach. I used to fold my towel nicely by the bed because I would want to wipe it off of her stomach. This particular time, she chose that she wanted to have a baby by me because I was the best thing that ever came into her life. Most of her relationships only last for 2 months or whatever because she was a promiscuous woman. I didn't know it at the time. I only found out this thing by reading her journal. She didn't know that I read her journal either. So during that time, I did what I do. I had a good nut, and I nutted on her stomach. This time, I went and got the towel and tried to wipe it off, and she hit my hand so hard, I thought she hit my hand like a home run, like a baseball player do a baseball bat. But she screamed, "No!" as if she was being raped. She got up so quickly and ran into the bathroom and locked the door. 2 weeks later, she liked to go clubbing and drinking with her girls and stuff. Okay, cool. But this particular moment in time, she knew she was pregnant. So she was pregnant with my daughter, but she didn't do all the right things to, take her prenatal vitamins and things, the nutrients and the minerals that needed for my daughter to stay healthy. She just was worrying about this child having my child, but my child ended up with spina bifida. So going into the doctor's office, we had an opportunity to terminate the pregnancy, but it's just.
I'm gonna pause it right there. Um, so Deontay Wilder is a passionate boxer, right? He's very empathetic about his passion for boxing, and not only that, but like he's strong about his culture. And his principles, the things that he believes in. If you've watched videos and interviews, he's very vocal about his principles and the things that he stands on. Um, it's kind of hard to follow him because I think he might have like something going on with his speech. He said this child tried to have my child, or like he kind of slips up with his words a little bit. But so far, this is crazy. I mean, she hit his hand down. I mean, did you try to stop her? I have so many questions, but I don't know, y'all. What y'all think?
Something in my heart. I just felt like she deserved to live. I wanted to take up on this opportunity of taking care of a girl that was born with spina bifida. a child that's in need. She needed me as I needed her. Her mother had no remorse, had no feelings about it because she didn't even think I was going to make the decision that I made. We were still in college. So she probably thought that I was going to terminate the pregnancy so she can attempt to trap me again. You understand me? So when I dedicated myself to having my child, that was it, that was my whole life. That was everything, So from that point, I knew I couldn't go to school to be a professional athlete or anything like that. I had to dedicate everything to my daughter. I knew that school wasn't an option for me to be a professional, but I was in the school of hard knocks. I never looked for trouble, but trouble always came my way. So I've always had to handle myself streetwise, no matter what. There's so many stories about me that I forgot that it even happened. People have to remind me sometime, and I don't even remember. That's how many wars I've been in since a boy. So when I hear about certain things, I keep my mouth closed because sometimes I have a fading memory of certain things. I've done so much. I've been in so many fights. I don't even want to bring it up. Sometimes it give you PTSD. That's why I say when I come from how I was raised and stuff, like although I was raised in a good family, but that don't mean, that the devil is not here to intervene upon your father's prayers, upon your mother's prayers or your grandma's prayers, because the devil is listening too. And he's going to come in and disturb as well. So I had many people to try to come and try to harm me.
Where does your daughter live now?
She lived with me.
And has done ever since?
Oh, most definitely. And her life has been better ever since coming.
And do you have any contact with the mother? Or?
Never. I blocked her. I don't want contact. Why?
Does your daughter, a deadbeat. Does your daughter ever see her?
I have 3 deadbeat mothers on my hand, I had a vision I would have all my children, and God is so beautiful. He's so great. You understand me? I don't go and bash the mothers, though. I don't go and do that. I don't use my platform or certain things to say this and say that.
Hold on, let me stop the video there. You see what I mean? Like, that's an oxymoron. That's a lie. That's a contradictory. What do you mean you don't bash the mothers? You just bash them. You just said you had 3 deadbeat baby mamas. And this is the thing that I mentioned earlier in the clip is like Deontay has some sort of speech problem or social intellectual issue where some of the things he says can be problematic. But yeah, let's continue the video. I just love like, what? You just bashed him.
I let life does what it gonna do. You know what I mean? I'm a beautiful father. You understand me? I love my children to death. When you have a father's love in the household, the success rate is through the roof, through the sky. I've been through all that where they didn't want me to see my kids, where I had to take the milk and the Pampers and knock on it's there and try to make me a deadbeat, but that wasn't in me. I can't be, you know what I mean? I love my children too much to let them living in this world without a father. I've been through all that. So I always promote fathers, take care of your children no matter what.
When you hear Derek talking about a dream of walking his daughters down the aisle, do you think that will ever be possible with your daughter?
Almost definitely. The doctor said she would never be able to walk or never have a natural childhood ability or learning. But if God has something for you, then it ain't nothing that nobody can say. No, he is the doctor in the sick room. He is the best friend behind the bed. He is all things. So now, my daughter's 21. She just got a license. She's about to have a job as well. She got her own home. You know what I mean? What more to say? It's a beautiful thing.
It's a great story.
It's a beautiful thing. One day this story will, be told, and the movie probably will be presented as well. How a father loved for a spinal bifida girl and what he did to risk his life to save a life come to pass. Been many narratives painted of me, put up on me, you know what I mean? And for what reason? I don't know why, because of people use a perspective of what they may see on TV or certain things, and he this, or maybe the color of my skin. You know what I mean? They may already project certain things up on me, but I don't put every fire that's trying to be built of me. My silence is golden, and that's what I use. I got a big platform that I could use and go and do, but that's just not of me. I don't do those things. I'm not knocking those that use it because I say, defend yourself. But my silence is golden. You know,
I think it's an amazing story. I didn't know the half of that.
You know,
I did not expect you to.
Man, I got 3 deadbeat mothers on my hand, but I only say, why you do the children like this? Because I'm no longer in your life, and the life is not like it used to be. But don't prosecute my child. Don't allow them to sit around and have to be in between of these things. Even with my ex-wife, that's my best friend. My ex-wife is my best friend, you know, because co-parenting is a relationship, and we know how to do that very well, and we teach the other kids how to do that. Even with my girlfriend, we all go to trips, we all hang out together, we all do things together and stuff like that because we understand the objective, and that's to make sure these kids...
I have an idea for you. Get out of boxing and go and do a reality show, The Wilders.
Maybe we can get those 7 more, have 14 of them.
I'll produce it.
The Wilders.
We'll do it as an uncensored series.
Yeah, man.
Derek,
Yes,
I know what you're thinking.
Huh?
You want to sell your fight?
Yeah, man. So what y'all think? I mean, from what I heard, and by no means am I calling trying to dismantle this man. You know, he's a strong-minded man. He's a strong-minded boxer. He has strong principles, and I like Deontay Wilder. But I do think that this story is bizarre. You know, I do think that conversations like this need to be had, because I know that this is not I know it's not the last time this have happened or been accused when it comes to, you know, women doing this type of stuff. This is certainly my first time hearing it from a celebrity. So yeah, definitely the conversation needs to be on the forefront. What is being done about it? Are women being, you know, held accountable for things like this? What type of charges do they get when when men are accusing women of doing this? Like, what happens? That's something certainly I need to look into. But what do you guys think? Do you think he's lying? Do you think he's telling the truth? Just comment in the comment section, like, comments, and subscribe. Until next time, thank you for tuning in to Nowadays Podcast. We out.